Hello folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy X, and we've just defeated the fairly difficult Sin Spawn GUI. Well, it wasn't too difficult, but it was a bit of a prolonged encounter, but that is now out the way. Don't forget to check the annotations just to see how many likes I would like to get on this video for the next episode. And when you're ready, approach Auron.
Satisfied?
What do you mean?
Those who turned from Yevon died, while the faithful live on.
The past 10 years have changed you, I see.
You do not look so well. But now, more than ever, you must be the people's strength, their confidence. Anyone else would be expected to show their sorrow. But you are a summoner. You are Spira's hope. Until sin is defeated, you must not relent. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Are you afraid? Yuna, take me as your pillar of strength, as Yunalesca had her Lord Zayon. Lady Yuna, until next we meet, farewell.
Okay, so after that little cutscene we should be ready to proceed. We will be getting some new enemy encounters in a little while, but for now we just want to head over to the east, since that is where our new objective marker is flashing. We'll chat to a couple of people, see if there's any items for us to get on the way to the next area. Well, apparently we can't go to the next area just yet, so obviously we are missing something. Although, I'm not sure why not. I mean, that is where the objective is telling us to go, isn't it? Okay, we're obviously missing Yuna, perhaps. Let's go back, see what the biz is. Something simple, I should imagine. Right, we've got our party down here. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll speak to Yuna.
Maesters are strict.
Or not. Yuna doesn't have a whole lot of interesting info for us. Oh, there's a treasure chest down here though, so I'm glad I came back for that. A high potion. Very nice.
Rest while you can. We leave soon.
Okay, we'll speak to Auron in a moment as well. I guess we just need to, like, interact with everybody. Sometimes people will give us things, which is why I'm just interacting with them more than one occasion, but I don't think there's anything interesting over there, nor over here. So let's see what Auron's got to say for himself, shall we?
Sin is checked.
He told us that already.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought I could feel him. But that doesn't mean I believe you.
Sin is checked. He came here for you.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see me?
That's what Sin does. He wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
How am I supposed to know?
So you would kill him. As long as he is Sin, Jecht will keep killing. He wants you to stop him.
You gotta be kidding. How do you know all of this anyway? I'm not done talking to you. Don't you run away!
You're the one running.
Okay. Just see if Yuna's disappeared. Appears she has, so I'm kind of guessing we can move on now. We just needed to speak to the Vincent wannabe. Hello. Oh, it's the healer. Not that we really need the healer services right now, I would say. Since how we did save and get healed that way. Remember, saving at the save point, or just interacting with the save point, maxes your party's health and mana back out. And removes any status ailments as well. So not too shabby.
Hey, you two. Hurry up.
She's awfully cheerful.
In dark times, she must shine bright.
Huh?
Now are dark times. Yuna tries hard.
We should help her then.
If we worry, she tries harder. Do not frown.
Don't worry, be happy.
Kimari try too.
Smile, let me see. Sad.
Right, so we get our next save point, and I like to use it, of course. Now, unsurprisingly, we can speak to some of the NPCs down as we travel on our new high road, and they will give us some items. At least, I believe they will give us some items. There's also an Elbed Primer around these parts as well. The one enemy we kind of need to be careful of is the Basilisk, because it likes to petrify you, basically. And that's the one. That's the bad boy we don't like. Right, so Waka can take care of these. If all 3 members of your party are petrified, yeah, it's game over, as you can probably imagine. So we'll go for a power break. And what do we think it's weak to? Should we try fire? Why did I use fire and not fire? No reason really. I just noobed out. I missed, that's what we like to see. Yay, 2 misses on the trot. If you've got stoneproof on any of your armours, then you might want to equip it around this area for sure. Overkill. I'm getting some pretty decent AP from those as well. And I've got a feeling the Basilisk is the kind of special monster. Like you always tend to get one. Soft ring. We'll give that to Lulu, seeing as how she's almost always going to be in battle. No, we're not. What am I saying? Only Yuna can equip rings, so we shall do that now. We do lose some health, unfortunately, but that's the way of it. Right, what do we have? Nothing for Wacko, I would say. Tidus, on the other hand, yes please. Ah, these are the same enemies we had previously. Take care of you. And you. And you. And a 4 mana fire will do the job. With a bit of extra overkill as well. Is this the one we spoke to? I don't think it was. But it's not giving us anything anyhow. Right, so we get Phoenix down times 2 in that. And somewhere around here is the Albed Primer I was telling you about. Yeah, make sure we get the variable steel. Make sure you do talk to some of the NPCs here more than once. We get strength plus 3%. But the good thing about this is you do get 3 free ability slots. So when we can add new abilities, new passives on, that weapon is going to be pretty darn useful, it's got to be said. But not right now. Ambushed. Wonderful. There's nothing I like more, of course, than a good old ambush. Just to add some ponage. What is Auron's? Overdrive. Hopefully not something that's going to kill both of these, or Lulu won't be getting any XP, any AP even, and it did, so it's always nice to use the overdrives though, isn't it? There it is, there's the hidden Albed primer, and it's number 11, which is the letter K. Didn't we already speak to that guy? Yeah, I want to grab this other one now. No doubt he'll have something for us. 3 basilisks. Wow, aren't we lucky? Trying to think the best way to do this now. Yeah, go on. We'll delay. Lulu can maybe kill one with a firer. Let's find out, shall we? Nope. But I'm kind of hoping that Auron will finish that off. Yep. If we do this right... Oh, what? Where did that attack come from? Oh, well, it missed anyway. Wow, that should be it now. Ah, apparently not. Auron should do it. Got quite a lot of health. Okay, Tita should do it. Should we go... No, no point doing delay attack. He's dead anyway. No problems. Two ability spheres as well. Right, this is the guy I wanted to talk to, wasn't it? We haven't spoke to him yet. Ah, high potion. Nothing spectacular, I would say. Oh man, all this nasty stuff is doing my head in. Right then, and power attack. Lulu can fire on Monster B. We've only got one fire to deal with from the enemy. And as long as we can avoid the petrification here, which we can, then everything should be fine. Oh, I've cast it on the wrong bloody enemy. Oh well. Right, okay, let's just take care of this thing. Ah, we got warrior mode for Auron, so we will be changing that in a moment as well. Well, I'll probably get pollen for our trouble here, which is not really worth it. Ah, there we go. Why did I do that? They've got a good chance of responding to physical attacks with that, and if we all go to sleep here, we didn't. But if we did, that would have been annoying.
Farewell.
Before we go any further, I would just like to briefly change Auron's overdrive around. Warrior I do prefer over Stoic. And let's see if we can get to the next area without battle. Apparently not. Oh, some new enemies. Or at least new to this area. Okay, do you think thunder on that one? I think thunder. Looks a bit watery, doesn't it? Or is it blizzardy? Yeah, I think we need fire. Oh yeah, it's blizzardy. Let's bring somebody else in, shall we? Get some AP. Maybe a bit of Yuna action. I do need to start bringing my other characters into battle a little bit more than I have been. And we want fire. An ether. There's a couple of items that I seem to think we've missed. Mind you, we haven't exactly got to the end of this road yet, have we? Ah, that's one thing I knew we were missing, was to make a potion. Right then, this shouldn't take too much trouble for us. A bit of Tidus, a bit of Auron, and a bit of Wacker, yeah. Overkill.
Enough.
What are those things called? I missed them actually. They look heavily armoured anyway, so as long as we get Auron on them, there shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna get a cutscene.
Hey! How much longer till Xanarkand?
Still a ways.
First down the Moonflow to the Guado city of Guadosalam. Then we cross the Thunder Plains to the Temple of Makalania.
Oh, boy.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Djose.
We can't just skip all that, can we? Huh?
Mm-mm. I have to pray to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training. She's got to prepare mind and body, all just to get ready for the final summoning.
Must be tough, Yuna.
I'll be fine with you here.
Very briefly, I do think there's an item we missed, but alas we can't go past to get it. So,
Hey, new guy.
just going ahead for now.
Me?
Who else?
What can I do for you, boss?
Don't tell Yuna you know about Sin and Jekt.
Huh?
You know her. She would distance herself from you. We do not want that.
I see. I think. Yeah, but even if I did say something, no one believed me, you know?
Yuna would.
Ah, you have a point. Come to think of it, did I really have to know about Jekt? What about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a critical moment, becoming emotional.
What? Me? Emotional?
I heard you were quite the crybaby.
Yeah, maybe when I was a kid. Maybe even a little now. Just a little. Hey, I still don't buy your story, you hear?
I wonder if we can go back now. No, we can't. The path ain't moving, which means onwards we go. Right, should be a couple of items for us to grab off people here.
Whoa!
Yuna, it is good to see you and your companions are well.
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were worried. Praise be to Yevon.
We escaped with our lives, but our troops were decimated.
Of all our chocobos, only this one made it. We make pretty poor chocobo-mounted forces without chocobos.
We turned our backs on the teachings and cast away our faith. This is our just reward.
Let's just speak to
We should never have ignored the teachings.
these. And they have nothing to say. but there is a treasure chest, which we can't get yet.
Is that the Djose Temple?
Ah, didn't realise we could move. It looked like it was in the middle of a cutscene that was just going on a bit long.
Awesome!
The Lightning Mushroom Rock. It only opens when a summoner is addressing the faith.
That means another summoner's already in there.
Another summoner?
What if it's Donna?
We have to hurry.
Right! In we go!
Right, so this is going to be our next temple. And it is probably a good idea to save at this point. Also, if you head into the shop here, there will be a couple of items that you can purchase. Or you can head back down south, presumably if you need to grind or whatnot. Just going to see if any of those items on this strip have become available yet. Nope. It's possible we could go back and grab the items that we missed, but I'm going to save some time and just head straight into where we need to be going. Well, not before I save, in fact. And there are a couple of items we can grab while we are here. Treasure chest here. 4,000 gil, not too shabby at all. And then just up here in the northeast area, there is a second treasure chest with 4 ability spheres. But with that said, folks, I think we're going to finish the episode here and pick up next time. So don't forget to hit the like button if this episode has been helpful to you, and subscribe to the channel if you want to support my efforts. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy X.